Welcome to my channel. Here are the top 10 mind-blowing facts about the Stone Age that you didn't know. Number 10. The Stone Age lasted for 99% of human history. It may be hard to believe, but as of today, we have only been living in the Iron Age for about 2,000 years. The Stone Age lasted for around 3 million years, which is a staggering amount of time compared to the mere 12,000 years or so of the Iron Age. This means that our ancestors built this famous stone structure right on top of an old burial ground. These bacteria taught early humans how to grow crops by manipulating genes that control flowering times. This allowed plants to flower more rapidly and produce larger quantities of food. This piece of chewing gum is around 9,000 years old and was found at the site of ancient Jericho. The gum was made from the sap of a pistachio tree and was most likely used by a Stone Age woman named Ida, who archaeologists believe was the first known female Neolithic farmer. Research suggests that Stonehenge was also used as a solar calendar, which would have been very useful for the farmers of the Neolithic era. It may be hard to imagine warfare lasting for more than a few months, let alone 13 centuries. But the war between the Sumerians and the Akkadians, which began around 2500 BC, was one of the longest conflicts in recorded history. This war resulted in the Akkadian Empire conquering the Sumerians and ending their civilization. He reigned around 2600 BC and was the central figure in a collection of epic poems that were compiled in the 18th century BC. This writing system was called cuneiform and consisted of wedge-shaped marks, pressed into clay tablets using a reed stylus. At first, this writing system was used to keep track of livestock and goods. What makes this site so special is that it contains the oldest evidence of domesticated grapevines in the world. This discovery suggests that the domestication of plants and animals first began in Turkey before spreading to other parts of the world. But it eventually developed into a more complex system that could be used to record all kinds of information. His deeds and adventures were written down by scribes on clay tablets. One day in 1940, 4 teenagers discovered a cave filled with some of the most breathtaking prehistoric paintings ever seen. The cave quickly became known as the Lascaux Cave due to its proximity to the village of Lascaux. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. These paintings were made during the Upper Paleolithic period and depict all kinds of animals, including horses, deer, and bison. We only moved into the Bronze Age around 5,000 years ago, and the Iron Age only started at around 1,200 years ago. 9. Caveman was just a nickname. The people who lived during the Stone Age were not necessarily cavemen. In fact, there is no evidence that any Stone Age person actually lived in caves. They probably used caves as shelter when they wanted to protect themselves from predators or the weather. The term caveman was given to them much later by anthropologists studying these ancient people. Number 8. Stonehenge was built in the middle of a Neolithic long barrow. A long barrow is an ancient burial mound. Number 7. Humans did not invent agriculture. Recent genetic studies have revealed that humans did not actually invent agriculture, but instead learned the practice from ancient bacteria. 6. Lascaux Cave contains some of the most amazing prehistoric artwork. Number 5. The oldest piece of chewing gum in the world was found in Israel. Number 4. The first ruler in recorded history was a Neolithic king named Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was the king of Uruk, a Sumerian city-state in Mesopotamia. Number 3. The earliest known form of writing was invented around 3200 BC in Mesopotamia. Number 2. The longest continuous war in history lasted for 1,300 years. 1. The last official Stone Age site was discovered in Turkey in 2018. Archaeologists uncovered the remains of a settlement that dates back to the late Neolithic period. Thanks for watching. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below.